Welcome back to another on respect and to an edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. We're fresh off the All-In pay-per-view where several titles changed hands, so the landscape of AEW looks very different than it did a week ago, and there's lots of big matches on this card as well, including a big one to start off, Tomohiro Ishii against Hangman Adam Page. But after a quick recap of All-In, John Moxley made his way through to the crowd, to the ring. Tony Schiavone asked what Mox said he'd been thinking about, he needed to get things done. He said it was his time, and he and Darby Allin had a talk before saying that it was not the same company anymore. He walked away, leaving Schiavone befuddled in the ring. And yeah, it seems to be an interesting new character for Moxley. Definitely intrigued to see where it goes, because definitely different to what we've seen from him, but great to see where him back, and intrigued to see where it goes. But Ishii came out to face Page. His conglomeration teammates opted to stay backstage. The two brawlers immediately started trading heavy shots and went for a long time. There's no way of technical exchange. These were two guys who liked to fight and did just that. The vast majority of the offense was strike based, and neither man went easy on the other. This was by no means a 5-star clinic, but not every bout needs to be that. Sometimes it's fun to throw two bruisers in the ring and let them do what they do best. This was one of those times. The match was almost a throwback due to how simple most of the offense was. They fought through two commercial breaks and managed to make this a fun contest before they made up for what kind of lacked in physicality. Hangman picked up the hard-fought win, and he was angered when he heard Strickland's music. They came face to face, and Swerve said he feels sorry for him and agreed to a cage match at All Out. That's going to be absolutely brutal. Great match here, and yeah, that match kind of to round off that storyline, you assume, is just going to be brilliant. The second match of the night was Jamie Hayter taking on Harley Cameron. Surprisingly, Cameron took control early against a returning Hayter, but it didn't last long. The former women's champion quickly turned the tables and stomped in a mud hole in her. Hayter blocked Cameron's finisher and yanked her off the mat to hit 3 backbreakers in a row. Her Hayter A clothesline scored the win in just under a few minutes. It was short and predictable, but Hayter looked great, and Cameron did a good job selling for her as well. So yeah, gets 7 out of 10 from me. Not much really to the match, but it's just great to see Hayter back in action. So yeah, gets 7 out of 10. Next up on Dynamite, Hawk and a conglomeration took on Strong and the Learning Tree. The Learning Tree gave an interview backstage before MJF came out to address his loss to Ospreay at All-In. He did his usual routine, made the excuses for the day before promising to get revenge on the new champion. Garcia attacked MJF from behind and was looking to end his career with a pile driver from the corner, but security intervened. Garcia yelled at his rival from the ring as he retreated up the ramp and promised to ruin his life. Up next was the 8-man tag team match between Jericho, Big Bill and Brian Keith and Strong, taking on Hook, Cassidy, Briscoe and O'Reilly. For the most part, this is exactly what you'd expect it to be. AEW matches with 6 or more competitors always have an extra level of mayhem because the ref plays fast and loose with the rules. Sometimes it leads to a fun bout, sometimes it leads to a mess. This was a bit in the middle. It had some entertaining moments and addressed a few different views at once, but it was also pretty predictable. Strong ended up tapping out to Hook, but you didn't see a split on the road. The ref didn't see it, so Hook's team was declared a winner. But yeah, not much more really to it. It's just kind of there to fill the gap. So yeah, get 6 out of 10 from me. Moving on to Ricochet against Carl Fletcher, but before that, May celebrated winning the world title from Tony Storm, a quick promo that seemed shorter than it should have been. This was a highly physical contest from the moment the bell rang. Fletcher did a fantastic job of looking like a young talent. He did not want to be upstaged by an incoming veteran. The newcomer did not hold back and hit plenty of high-flying moves everyone else, but he also did a tremendous job selling for Fletcher and making him look like a real threat. Instead of using an aerial manoeuvre, Ricochet picked up a win and a modified reverse DDT called Vertigo. AEW needs to run this back because the two men have pretty good chemistry here, it's fair to say. And Jack gets 7 out of 10 from me. Great match, and I think just whets the appetite for what Ricochet can do in the camp. As Ospreay was preparing to confront Ricochet, Pac attacked him from behind and left him lying on the stage. It looks like we'll have to wait for the Bastard and the Aerial Assassin to finish their feud before we get Ospreay against Ricochet. We also saw Marina Shafir attack a bunch of people as Moxley watched on. They appear to have formed some kind of alliance, which is an interesting one going forward. And the show ended with Daniel Bryan giving his closing victory. He looked happy, the crowd looked happy. He mentioned not being under contract, needing neck surgery soon, and how his family's ready to come home. Jack Perry appeared on the big screen and touted all of his recent accomplishments, including beating Dennison. Then Perry blindsided him in the ring, revealing it was a tape speech he was watching. He leveled the new champion, and he posed with both titles and set up an interesting feud. Yeah, that's an interesting first feud for him. I think one could produce a really good match, and yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by that prospect as well with the Elite there too. So yeah, good stuff. And overall, Dynamite gets 7 out of 10 for me. Lots happening on this Dynamite. Forms Moxley, course, lots of promo work, post All-In, and yes, some intriguing new feuds like that Danielson against Perry. A lot went down this time. I thought on the most part it was pretty solid, and Jack gets 7 out of 10 from me. Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.